This is the Negro Ninja. And I want to start this off by saying that a fool in his money part ways, but a fool in ignorance doesn't. Okay. Now I have been getting notifications of people covering the story to where some hoes asked this student to leave the multicultural room for his Police Lives Matter sticker. Okay. And they usually show the part to where it really starts escalating, but I found a clip and I want to talk about it myself. So let's listen.
You're offensive. Police lives matter?
You have the same sticker.
We're just trying to do school.
What?
You guys have the same sticker the other.
But this is our space.
We've got a
Okay, now the first thing I thought when I first saw these clips was, I bet you these bitches got dreadlocks. Okay, because the first part I saw was when it escalated. And they were just all like, "This is our space," and I'm like, "Yeah, them bitches got dreadlocks." Okay, and I actually found a picture of the bitch with dreadlocks. You know I was gonna be correct. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, why do niggas act like LGBTQ? That's how black people always act. And you know, that's what I discovered being gang stalked and how stupid the neighbors was acting. With how they try to park outside to make sure I can see them and shit, like acting real stupid. I'm like, y'all act just like, I'm starting to wonder if the civil rights movement was as righteous as people say. Maybe Malcolm X was right about, you know, about everybody, black people having their own communities and shit. But anyway, continuing. These bitches are stupid. Then they think it's okay to walk around with a Black Lives Matter sticker. Okay. And if you want to be real, even though people say all lives matter just to be racist, you know, that ain't something you should just let make you act dumb like that. You should, because you act irrational, you're going to get into some irrational situations and some stupid consequences. It's going to come from that irrational decision making. It don't make any sense. What the fuck do other people have to do with you? Okay, if you walking past somebody and they're not fucking with you, you just continue walking past. You just gonna stop? That's an all lives matter sticker. Okay, you think I'm gonna stop somebody with an LGBT sticker? What the first thing I do when I see them motherfuckers? My ass do like this. I ignore the shit out of them because I don't want to see that shit. Okay, so continuing.
Police Lives Matter sticker and we're getting kicked out. Can't do school. You just said we have to leave.
No, I said you're making this
You
space
said it makes me
uncomfortable.
feel uncomfortable.
But you're white. Do you understand what a multicultural space? It means you're not being centered.
White's not a culture.
Did you just hear what this bitch just said? Okay, and I think that people are really advocating black these days. You know, I think people are siding with black more than they did before. Is because the society has to collapse, and it's not that they side with blacks; they side with ignorant shit that blacks do. Like that one time, this whole was trying to stab a girl that broke up a fight, and everybody was like, "Oh man, he shouldn't have shot her. The officer shouldn't have shot her. He could have shot her in the legs." Okay, if he would have shot that bitch in the leg, she would have freaking skinned that girl alive. And they telling him that that was excessive force for saving a black life. If that's not deep, I don't know what is. Okay, and why would you defend somebody that's trying to stab somebody for breaking up a fight when they was jumping the girl in the first place, and her nigga kinfolks was doing it? Motherfucker was the dad, I think. I'm like, I thought that was like a brother. It's like, what the hell is going on? Why would the dad be stomping out this girl? And they're like teenagers or like 18 at least. Just stupid. Okay, let's continue.
No, it's not a culture. It's white is not a culture. Say it again to the camera. You think whiteness is a culture?
This is insane.
So anyways, this is the violence that ASU does, and this is the type of people that they protect.
If this was the other way around, they'll be on his ass like, why don't rights on the news? Okay, and that's what I'm saying. Society loves to push stupid shit. Okay, that's why I never was down with no BLM bullshit, because it's not even about that. It's about really, it's really just another rainbow zombie branch. Okay, because they forgot all about Black Lives Matter. Now they talking about some trans lives. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I knew y'all was a rainbow zombie when I first heard y'all do that shit, say that shit.
Okay, this white man thinks he can take up our space, and this is why we need a multicultural space, because they think they can get away with this shit.
I'm gonna sit here the whole time and you can find somebody to kiss me.
Okay, now the energy that these hoes are giving off is like that, like them hoes that I was talking about in the video called "These Witches at Urgent Care." They acting just like them bitches. And now that I think about it, the hoe that I was talking about in the video that escalated it to the point where I had to leave, they got me kicked out. This bitch had red dreadlocks. Okay, red dreadlocks. So continuing back to this story, these bitches are stupid. Okay, and this pretty much proves a lot of people's point about why they say women should not be in charge of nothing, because they just petty as shit. Okay, when they're in control, they are the most petty people on the planet. Okay, I don't know who is more petty between them and a homosexual at that point.
That's cool. We
We're
will.
not kicking you out. We're asking you to leave if you have any consideration for people of color and our marginalized
So
issues.
clearly don't.
Like the same tactic, that's what they was doing to me at that thing. Thomas, you told her that that's how people end up on the news. Like they're just evil. They're finna do literally everything I talked about. Watch.
Yeah, the whole rest of the campus, the second floor, the first floor, the whole MU, every single part of the campus centers you. This is the only space that you're not centered, and you're still trying to center yourself, which is peak white cis male bullshit.
Why is this bitch not stoned? This is why they used to stone hoes back in the day. That bitch is a witch. Okay.
Oh, they're not. You are racist. Your sticker is racist because police, that's a job. You can choose to be a police. I don't choose to be black.
But bitch, you chose to be a homosexual.
Okay? No, you can choose to be a cop. You can
I know she's gay.
choose to kill people.
It's just you can just tell by the rage that she had. Like gay people are always angry. That's how I know she gay.
With a badge, and you're protecting that shit, which means that you're racist.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to defend you guys.
I know.
I gotta let this sit here for a second. Okay, and the reason why he was even speaking in the tone he was speaking in is because that's how they came at him. Okay, when people coming at you stupid, and then first of all, he caught off guard. Okay, so you're only gonna respond to something as it come to you, like, why are you yelling at me? I'm what? You know, if somebody coming to you talking calm, hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up? Hey, can you move out the way so I can park my car better? Thank you. Oh, okay, appreciate it. You come up to somebody saying, hey, you need to move your shit. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? Okay, that's what you get. Okay, so they doing the classic, bait shit to where they make you look worse for their behavior. And for anybody to for anybody to make you look like the bad person, that means that everybody around you is just as stupid as that person. So they illustrating this down to a T. So he even tries to collect his posture and say, look, I was not trying to offend anybody. I'm just chilling. This is what I feel I should have. That's probably what he said, but let's listen.
But this offends us automatically because these people kill people like me and like us, right?
Let me rewind this shit.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to defend you guys.
Now notice how low his voice got. Now he don't sound like an aggressive person in his normal voice, even though he was defending himself a little earlier. He got a little hype. Nothing aggressive about him. So he even went extra low. Look, bitch, I'm not even trying to offend you. I'm just sitting here trying to study. And then she comes up there. I understand. And that's what it's like talking to bitches on a regular basis anyway. You're a nice guy, but... Okay, the issue is that you're just so nice and I'm just the devil. All right, that's basically what she just said right here. So listen to her stupidity. Okay, as to what makes her angry about it. She got a nerve to say this shit and she's a hypocrite.
No, I know, but this offends us automatically because these people kill people like me and like us, right?
Okay, with the way you acting, that don't sound like that's a bad thing. You just a rational bitch. Okay, you wild. You would do even more. You act like you would do what that woman was doing in that fight that I was talking about. Break it up. You'll try to stab everybody around you. That's how you acting. Okay.
You're promoting our murderers, so please just don't do that.
Says a bitch that most likely is for abortion. Then on top of that, you a black bitch. Okay, so let me go back to what she say. You're supporting our murderers. Hold on. I need to hear her say it.
I know, but this offends us automatically because these people kill people like me and...
all the rappers you listen to that talk about killing, all the niggas that you have fucked that has killed people and planning on do it, all the bitches that you have fucked because you was a homo that got an abortion, okay, all the drug dealers you sucked off for some free weed that happen to be niggas, by the way.
Like us, right? So you're promoting our murderers. So please just don't do that.
Then on top of that, you was a damn rainbow zombie. Okay, so you a murderer by default.
Thank you. Thank you.
So why should that bother you?
Because, do you understand that police lives matter was in response to Black Lives Matter?
I paid the same tuition as you.
So cops don't just get shot for being cops because of all that dumb shit that was happening with all the pandemonium that somebody orchestrated with all the stuff on the news. Act like cops don't have to watch their back because the shit that happened on the news. And then on top of this how you know this ain't love, because if this bitch was really using logic, if God was in her, it wouldn't piss her off because cops are black as well, you dumb bitch. Okay.
Hold on, but
Yeah, that's fine. And you have everywhere. You have.
And then talking all that shit and would call the cops on him if he didn't leave. So full of shit. Just typical whole shit.
I'm working 60 hours a week while going to school because my parents don't just give me money.
It doesn't matter. You have a second floor.
I'm telling you, man, this is like textbook narcissism. It doesn't matter. You have a second floor. Okay. Bet you probably ain't even struggling for nothing. Don't nobody, like I said, nobody be messing with, like, for black people to go through something like this, you know, you got to be in a real racist neighborhood. Okay. In many ways, the average black person may even have to find that shit, you know. I don't see no white people doing something stupid. Let me see if they racist. I don't see no. What if they do it over here? Because if they are racist, they try not to let your ass know. You know, for the most part, they just don't want shit to do with you. Okay. But on a regular basis, black people be racist as shit towards white people. Okay. You don't see it, but be black and fuck with a white girl and see what happens. You see how racist they be.
Who are you? I don't care about what color your skin is.
You can get out of here if you're going to be yelling at people because they're trying.
Okay, and that's how the doctor was acting towards me at that place. You look, if you're gonna sit, don't be yelling at people even though they caused the commotion. Like I said, when you put people in an irrational situation, you can't expect for them to act rational because your dumb ass is not acting rational. Okay, it's just like somebody coming up to you, hitting you, and getting mad because you hit them back. I'm like, you shouldn't have hit me. I had to beat your ass for it. If you're gonna hit people back, you need to leave. Okay, and that's basically what happened to me when I got into my first fight at school. I beat the shit. You know, I just punched him. I dropped it. All it took was one punch because he hit me upside the head and I got in trouble for it. Same shit. Okay. These bitches stupid. And then once again, just like what happened to me in that scenario, after I beat his ass, I get jacked up and put in the bathroom. And then, you know, about a week later, his friends jumped me, you know, caught me off guard. Just out of nowhere. You the guy that beat him up. Get him. And I was like, hold up, what? Okay, and that's what's going on with them in this situation. They beat these bitches up with logic. Since they're winning, everybody has to come down on them like that. You're in our space. Now, once again, don't they sound like gay people talking right now? Like there's some gay people harassing a nigga for wearing an unapologetically straight shirt. Like how they was doing me at Barnes & Nobles, but it didn't get to that level of absurdity. It was still absurd, mind you, but it just, you know, it wasn't like that. But they was harassing the nigga. Oh, you looking at girls? You know, so there was a lot of subtle shit going because if they out like that, of course it's easier to get them in trouble. Okay, in a lot of cases, if they make themselves look stupid. So it's all about making you look stupid. Okay, so that's why she's saying, if you're going to yell, you need to go.
We worked for 5 years for ASU to build a multicultural. This was the white supremacist narrative about police lives matter. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's affiliated with white nationalists. It is.
They're just
affiliated with a lot of.
And like I said, she ain't thinking about that college that she in. Okay, all the colleges that white people built that your black ass is going to, or if you're going to a black college, you ain't thinking about them books your dumb ass is reading from white people.
It is. When
to inconvenience.
Because this is our space. We fought for this shit for 5
Like you said, they went out of their way to inconvenience them. Okay.
years, since 2016. You have no idea about the labor that was created to create this space and his.
But we can't share it.
We're saying you're no, we can't. You're violent, dude. We're saying.
She just told that nigga that he was violent.
Yeah, fuck America, bro. America was created on genocide and slavery. Look at his face. Obviously, never.
That is the point. That is old.
Yeah, and the point is that studying. This is not a space just for studying.
Now, once again, she talking all that shit, but will advocate abortions, hood culture, and all that shit.
This is a space for multiculturalism.
Kill black people. We need to defund and defast.
You're gonna kick us out for yelling. You guys are
So no, now we're saying.
Like I said, you got to be an idiot if you're talking about some defunding the police. That don't even make any sense. Okay. It's just like when you talk about somebody that you hate passionately, like certain types of people, like you know that I despise rainbow zombies. Guess what people tell you? Well, you can't just despise them all because one person did something stupid. So am I talking about the same person in each story? Okay, then they telling on themselves. They all are one person. It's cluster B personality disorder. Okay, I think that's what it is though. But you know, correct me if I'm wrong. Just Google it yourself. But I should be right. They just gang up on your ass. Okay, just like the dreadheads. Like, oh yeah, and I started to start the story off by telling y'all this nigga. I went up there to Crystal's to get me some chili cheese fries. And usually when I go to Crystal's, it's a black girl up there. And I seen like one dread dude come from behind the thing. The first time I went up there, he had to come out there and see me. But he wasn't acting too stupid. I was like, I hope he ain't do nothing to my food. But he just looked like he just looking. Okay. But today I saw this nigga. Okay. And he was the only person there seeing because he was taking the orders this time. And it was a white lady in front of me. It was just me and the white lady. Okay, I'm like, they're taking a long ass time. Is he the only person working? Okay. And with the way he was looking later, it don't really necessarily seem like he was. So I'm just like, they're taking a long ass time or whatever. I'm just listening to my music. And you know how you get that feeling that somebody's looking at you, you automatically look in a direction or something. So I feel him looking at me from right here, and I just saying, and he looking at me like this. Hold up, let me see if I can do it. Hold on, let me pause it. I can't do it though. I'm really trying to do that look. I'm like, oh shit, that's that damn look. If, like I say, it's them motherfuckers look like the Africans in that Resident Evil 5 trailer. Okay, that same expression. Okay, and then I'm like, they taking a long ass time. Then I eventually see him start looking at me again. You know how dreads love to do this look. And he had his shit like this. Hold up. This shit hanging down like that. That's how he was doing. Then I just see him look back and forth like he's talking to somebody. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then that's when I remember the comment from one of my bros on here. Okay, he commented a lot though, so I'm just saying that because he's cool. But and it was on that video of what I was telling y'all about the Steak and Shake shit. And I took a picture of this dude standing behind my car that work at Steak and Shake and or something. And the dude was like, man, I would never eat for a place to where they have a little weird energy like that ready for me. And I remember that shit and I drove the fuck off. Okay, I'm like, yeah, I'm glad that I remember what he just said. Okay, so, and by that time the dude disappeared anyway. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna leave. Okay, because how long does it take to make some chili cheese fries? And I'm pretty sure the lady in the front probably had like a couple of burgers. You know, it's tiny burgers. How long does that take? Okay, and I would let the rest of this video play, but I think I talked about it long enough. Okay, but I also have another video to show you involving some dreadheads. Okay, so there was a video of a dude preaching, you know, in New York. And, you know, a Satanist come and harassing him. He's a white nigga. The Satanist is a white dude with a ponytail. So he always get, you know, conflict when he's out there preaching the gospel. Okay, but it seems like every time something like this happens, the bitches become more aggressive. The woman is the most aggressive person in these situations because they are the gatekeepers of the wickedness of earth because they have to fuck evil people to birth more evil people. Okay, so they're gonna always push stupid shit. So let's listen to this a little bit.
Father of Joseph, but that's not the case. He raised them and got him thought spiritually. So that makes absolutely no sense.
As soon as I walked away from that little interaction, the witch came.
Because honestly speaking, we have put up with you guys for years.
That's fine.
Okay, and I'm finna show y'all how this witch look. Okay. Do y'all see this? You see you see the demon right here, right? You see that? Now, if you look closely, hold on, let me see if I can. Hopefully, y'all can see this though. But look at how it actually looks. Tell me that dreads don't look like the devil. Okay, that motherfucker looked like what's that? It start with a CH something. That little thing look like one of them Pirates of the Caribbean monsters too. All right, let's continue.
All the evil and all the things that you guys have done us for years, I want all of it inside of you to eat you from the inside.
Not me, I got the Holy Spirit.
Not only
Did you just hear what that bitch just told that dude? She say that like she just said something very hateful. She just told this dude that she want all the hatred that he has to eat him up on the inside or something stupid. And then tomorrow, I rebuke you, Satan. I rebuke him like, bitch, you is Satan. You Ursula, bitch. And then she was doing some little weird motion like that with her hand. Okay, this is why they burnt you bitches at the cross that back in the day, you know, under Salem witch trials. That shit was not something stupid like how history teaches. That shit was real. Like the reason why they was doing that was real. These people was not stupid back then. Because people back then are smarter. They took witchcraft seriously. Okay, just like people know Satan was real. Like then the more time go past, oh Satan, no, that's just a myth. Okay, they didn't play that shit back then. And then they want to talk shit to them that was men that want women to have power. It was the women that was complaining on them bitches. Okay, so it was women. Hey, my neighbor's a witch. She's jealous of me. She's doing witchcraft for me. Okay, and I heard somebody talk about that. A professor on YouTube. Okay, from Harvard, I think. So, you know, just type that in. You might find it. You know, Salem witch trials, Harvard or something. Somebody talking about it in detail. They're going ham on it. Okay, but they're not going to tell you that in real life. Like in high school, they taught us something completely stupid. Okay. All right, but since this is 23 minutes, I'm just going to wrap it up. And this has been the Negro Ninja. Oh, wait. Okay, where there's dreads, there's ignorance. And this has been the Negro Ninja, bringing you your Negro message for today, Negro out.